and it's asking me yes or yes for all. Which answer do I click on? Yes for all, because there's a bunch of files in that folder. Okay, copy, and the copying process is in progress. Very good, and that should not take a long time at all. Should be quick. Okay.
Готово.
And it says it's ready. Very good. Step 4 is next. Олег, when we get to step 4.5, connection to RLS, we'll need to replan because I think we're running out of time. Okay? But if I close all the other windows, yeah, you can go ahead and close all the other windows. And on the toolbar on the bottom, there's an arrow, which is the second tab from the left. Okay, auto protect results window cannot be closed. Should I leave it running? Yeah, you don't need to close it for now. Let's work with the antivirus database. Copy. And bye.
Okay, you guys are go to do that whenever you want, and we took care of step 1.
Так, открылось окошко, это semantic.
Alright, so the window is open. Semantic. Copy. And what do you see there?
Так, вот в окошке вирус definition file.
Okay, in the virus window definition file, it says 25th of October of 2012. Very good. So that means that everything's been updated. And so the last thing we're going to do is change the screen settings because unfortunately we kept the old screensaver, which slows down the software because it gets confused. So let's do step 5 next. Okay, so you want me to perform step 5 now? Affirmative, step 5. Understood. I can barely hear you. So I'm going to close this window. Yeah, you can go ahead and close all the windows that you will not need, and then we'll perform step 5. So right-click the mouse button, and you will need to open menu. Okay, so I have menu. Right, and then select property, select screensaver tab, and install new one.
Station on 2. We are complete with vacuuming in node 2. Moving on to node 1. If you can re-enable smoke detection node 2 and inhibit in node 1, that would be great.
Copy inward, stand by just 1.
Так, выбрал окошко по дисплей.
Alright, so, and screensaver property field. Right, and then screensaver, which is going to be the third tab. Tab from the, on the top. Right, so screensaver. Right, and then select the first line in there, which is none. Okay, so I selected none and pressing OK. Affirmative, and then the window should disappear. And the window did disappear, Elena. Copy. Oleg, Sergey Nikolaevich also would like you to perform as part of step 5, install the BCMCIA card into the port, and then
We've fixed this one.
we'll wrap up at that. BCMCIA card, which one?
Okay, thank you.
It's a BCMCIA card that was temp stowed right next to the laptop with two pigtails. One of them should be already connected. We'd like you to insert that card into the laptop. Okay, here, Ivanovich, actually, you can stow it here.
On the rack.
Right, so
That's a good copy.
you'll need to install it into the bottom left slot, which is closer to the front panel. Okay, and it's inserted.
We have a program for the procedure in step 3, step 1, please.
Okay, then this really ends our activity because we're running out of time. This was the first time that we've performed this activity together. I think the experience has been invaluable, and we'll use it later on to plan this kind of activity. Excellent. Thank you so much for your support. Right, and you will need to turn off the computer now, and then you will need to connect the adapter. Basically, it's a loader adapter, and it's stowed in the computer pantry. And once you install it, you can update that, mess with that information accordingly, or you can voice down that information, and we'll update it. I'm sorry, what do I need to update? Yeah, you will need to stow the hard drive under in pool, which is what you're asked to do in step 7.
So in 3.
Once that's complete, either update the information yourself or let us know and we'll take care of the update. But we need to make sure that that's complete, and we'll need your voice report on that. Copy will do. All right, and tomorrow we'll talk to you again. We'll have a VKS familiarization for the 2 new crew members.
6 kilograms as well.
And
This
basically allows us to look at 3 radiograms which we are uplinking. And if you have any questions, I'll be able to answer those then. If you don't have any questions, we'll just go through the radiograms and explain to you some of the information that you need to know. Okay, very good, Elena. Thank you for your help, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Station Uson 2, no response required. Smoke detectors are re-enabled in node 2.
Copy that, thank you.